Hi there, welcome to another Gradelink websites tutorial. In this video, I'm going to go through the specific steps on how to export in bulk all of the entries that you have received through a specific form on your website. So it's a very simple process, and you may want to use those entries for reference, as typically entries are sent directly to an email address. But if you want to see a historical record of all the entries that were collected by a form, you can follow this process. So once you log in, go ahead and from the WordPress dashboard here, we're going to click on forms. This is where we have all the forms, or you can just hover over forms, and then we want to go to import export. And we have three options here: export entries, export forms, import forms. And export entries is the one we want, so we'll select the form that we wish. Now, depending on which forms you have set up on your site, it'll depend on what options show up here in this drop-down. Now, for this particular website, we want to download all of the application entries. So we'll select that form, and you can here select which fields you would like to export. Now, in some cases, you might want to just do a quick export all, so you can select all of the fields, and that will include generic things like the entry ID, entry date. Those are fields that are automatically created by the form. But in some cases, you may want to select specific ones. So perhaps you might want the application date, the name. So what we can do is select grade entering. That seems a useful one. Then we'll select the family last name. And the student's first name. Or perhaps we can actually do just the student's name. And another one that may be valuable is the email address. Perhaps the email addresses of both parents. And the entry date, that's the same as the application date. So entry date. So those seem to be some of the more valuable fields. You can select any of them that you wish. And we can also do conditional logic for this if it applies. So the way this works, you can set up a conditional statement: export entries if all of the following match. For example, grade entering is PK2. So this is how you could filter your results by grade level if you wish. So you could pull multiple exports of the data that you wish and make it really specific. If you want a specific date range, for example, like October 2023 to the present, you can set the start date to October 1st. And put the end date as today's date, which we can do. And then we'll download the export file. It will then export the CSV, which you can then open up in Excel or a spreadsheet program like Google Sheets or other one. So that's all there is to exporting the entries from your forms on the website. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to Gradelink website support.